What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel and Alaska Travels. If you haven't already, take that risk, hit the subscribe button down below. Go on, I dare you. Wearing some color today. My girlfriend bought me this shirt. Thanks babe, thanks for always trying to put some color in my life. So in today's video I'm going to take you through arguably one of the best all-in-one tours Alaska has to offer, and you'll see why. It starts off very early morning. As you're in the channel, basically the middle of nowhere, you'll be on a cruise ship, the ship will stop, and then these little boats come alongside. Well, I call them little boats, but they're actually not that little. It's just because we're on a massive cruise ship. But once they come alongside, everyone will transfer over onto them, as due to safety reasons the ship can't go all the way to the glacier. So we go over to these little boats and then we head on out to the glacier. There are really some beautiful views along the way. The only thing is, it is freezing. And obviously I had very thick gloves, so I couldn't really operate my camera with them on. So I was really struggling, but it was so worth taking in that fresh air and admiring the beautiful views. They also do serve tea, coffee and all of that inside the boat, so you can keep warm, chill out and look through the windows. But for me, obviously, I want to get the real experience. I was outside most of the time. So once you start getting close to the glacier, you do start to see like pieces of ice in the water, which is pretty scary because you can feel the boat hitting them. And it's like, well, if an emergency does happen here, ain't nobody coming to fetch us. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. But all those worries go away once we arrive at the glacier. It honestly and truly is something spectacular. Those views to me are always unforgettable and something I can never get bored of. And trust me, I've done 4 summers of Alaska in a row, so I've seen a glacier more than 50 times. Sounds like I'm bragging, right? Okay, I'm really not bragging. I'm just saying, you can trust me. But another unforgettable experience. They also bring up a piece of ice onto the boat, so you can check that out, get a feel of it. As well, you should also be on the lookout for seals and the little babies. They're chilling on the ice in the water or swimming around, showing off, that sort of thing. So once we finished looking at that glacier, we went over to the next glacier, where actually this one wasn't as big, but we got to see the carving of the glacier. This is when the ice breaks off. It makes like this beautiful echo sound like all around you. Really, really amazing, as we are in the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, the footage I have of the glacier falling is very blown out because I was distracted talking to the captain and asking her questions, and I didn't have time to change my settings on my camera. But another great memory to add to the book. Then we carried on through the beautiful mountains and we got to our next destination, where we got to feel the spray of some stunning waterfalls. And I really mean it when you get to feel the spray. At one of the locations of the waterfall, the captain actually backs up right into the little channel and literally feel proper spray coming all over you. I was actually worried about my camera a little bit. But then once all that's done, we head on out, starting to come to the conclusion of the tour. But actually we got pretty lucky and we came across a humpback whale. And it's always exciting when you see a whale. And when it does the, what is it again? The poof. You know what I mean. Throughout the season, they actually ended up seeing orcas. I know my parents saw some orcas when they went on the tour, as well as bears pretty much every single time. Unfortunately, the time I went, we didn't see any of those. But I was more than happy with everything I'd already seen. Then it was time to head back, and on the way we did come across a rock with lots of sea lions, but we didn't stop because let's be honest, I mean, sea lions are just fat, lazy blobs that stink and lie on a rock and bark all day. But what really took me by surprise on the way back was coming across a windsurfer. I mean, like, come on, it's Alaska. What are the chances? Firstly, the water is freezing, and like, to windsurfer in Alaska, is this guy even normal? But yeah, in the 3 years previously being in Alaska, I'd never seen something like that before. And it was just a great way to end another amazing, unforgettable excursion. And looking back at this tour, it definitely is possibly the best all-in-one tour, because you get to see a side of nature that's unique to Alaska, as well as a variety of different wildlife. But yeah, I'm very grateful to have experienced something like this, and I hope you guys all really enjoyed that video. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thank you always for the continued support, and I'll check you in the next one.